Well, hello everybody, TGIF, right? Okay, so tonight is going to be a really quick demonstration. It is really cold here where I live, and hopefully you're staying warmer than I am, but I work out of my my basement when I'm doing my lives, and I just can't get it warm down here. So we're going to be doing a pretty quick demonstration tonight, but it's going to be fun. I have lots and lots of photographs. I'm sure you probably do too. And tonight I'm going to show you a way you can dress up a special picture that you might have. I'm sure you've got a few. So let me set up my cameras to go. It looks like this one has failed me again. I don't know what it is, but Mr. Facebook has not been cooperating lately. So bear with me while I get this set up again. And I'll get my camera going. That should do it. All right, so while I'm getting this all set, you can see that I have my SHARE signs up. And thank you so much for sharing, oops, I'm supposed to say sprinkling, this video with your friends and family so they can learn about Chockature too. Hello, Miss Cindy, how are you tonight? So let me get this camera set the right way and we can get started. I had this all ready to go before I went live, and you know how it goes. If it's gonna go wrong, it's going to go wrong. So this does not want to even zoom for me tonight. Oh my goodness. Okay, well we're gonna do it like this. So, hi Leslie, how are you? Hope you guys are staying warm. So again, thank you for sprinkling my video. It does help grow my business, grows my algorithm, introduces me to new people, and that is the best compliment that you can give me is a sprinkle. So thank you for doing that for me. And make sure you put that in the comments if you have. So I'm going to put this to the side and show you what our quick and easy project is tonight. This is something you can do with any kind of picture. It can be a family picture, a wedding picture, a baby picture, a pet picture, any kind. But this one, I so happen to have this cute picture frame with 2 spots for 2 5x7 pictures. So I didn't really have one that I took that day that I thought was perfect to put over here. But we're going to do something with this side that's going to be fun. So thank you, Cindy. Thank you for sprinkling. This is a picture of my husband and me. I don't know if you can see up close, but there we are in our two of our grandsons. This was actually the Christmas before this past Christmas when they still had Christmas shows at school. I'm so sad that we didn't get to go to any this year. Hopefully next year. I wish I could fix this for you. I want to bring you in a little closer. Hold on. What in the world? Okay, that should work. I don't know, the best laid plans. There we go, that's a little bit closer for you. All right, so there we are, and I have this extra space over here. So I'm going to show you what you can do if you have a double or a triple, however many pictures you have. Do you remember we used to have those collage picture frames? It was usually a pretty big size frame, and it had all these little spots for your pictures. I'm sure we had several of those. So what I'm going to do is I tried to look at the colors that I had on here, and I wanted to make a background first of all for behind the glass here. So knowing that I'm going to put some words on top of it, I wanted to keep it a nice subtle background. If it's too busy a print, it's going to just kind of eat up your words that we're going to do with our chalk. So keep it kind of neutral. Tone on tones are good. Subtle prints. And what I found was this paper. I have a lot of scrapbooking paper, and this is kind of a blue on blue plaid. It kind of reminds me of that country plaid that we used last night. Was that last night? Yes, on the Shamrocks. So this is blue on blue, and I thought it looked good with the colors that we were wearing too. So we're going to take the glass out from the back. Actually, we're not going to take the glass off. We're just going to slide the cover on the back and slip the paper in. It is cut to the same size as a photo of 5x7, and then there's this little piece of cardboard to keep it in there nice and tight, and the back on. I'm sure you've done that a million times. Okay, this is a nice little one. I don't remember where I got it, but it stands up nicely. I suppose you could hang it as well if you wanted to. So we've got our background all done, and all we need to do is add some words. So one of the new transfers that I found I thought was kind of cute for this, it says dibs on forever with you. So I thought that would be nice with, you know, the family picture and Dibs on Forever. You could do this, I thought of a few different ways you could use this. First of all, if you have an engagement picture, that would be cute. You could use it for wedding pictures. You could even do Dibs on Forever with a name if you wanted to. You know, forever with tacos or whatever it is you want to say. But anything that's your favorite, I bet you could find a way to use this. Oh, thanks, Leslie. So we're going to be working on glass, and I'm not sure if I've demoed this in a while, so I just wanted to remind you about how to use transfers on glass, because there is a little bit of a trickiness to it. So I'm just going to write Dibs on the back. And you guys know that I write on the back to remind myself that after I've used the transfer, washed it and dried it, you return it back to this white paper. It's called a carrier sheet. And the side that I wrote on has a matte finish, and the side that's attached to the transfer is slick and slippery, because transfers are sticky and you want to stick them to the slippery side and not the matte side. So that is one of the good reasons to do that. So I'm going to peel that off, and this doesn't feel terribly sticky. It's actually a really nice degree of stickiness, but because we're putting it on glass, we want to super fuzz it, almost like we do if we were layering. And to do that, I'm going to have you either grab a towel, or we have a fuzzing towel in my store, my shop, or a t-shirt, or something that has a little bit of lint that can attach itself to the back sticky side of your transfer, and that will soften the adhesive a little bit so it doesn't stick quite so tight to the glass. So I'm going to super fuzz this up. Apparently I need some new towels because they're not that fuzzy. Yeah, it's got a little bit of fuzz. It'll be better. Okay, so you want it to barely feel sticky at all. And one of the things people often are worried that if their stickiness goes away, if they will still be able to use it for other projects. The answer is yes, because when you wash them off in lukewarm water and brush the back of it with your hand, and all that lint will come right back off. So you'll be sticky again as soon as it dries. Let's see how that feels. That's pretty good. Okay, so here's another little tip. If you're working on something slippery like this, fold a corner over. So you make kind of a dog ear on the corner. That helps you be able to pick it up easier. Otherwise, you can be struggling with getting it off these tight spots. This is going to fit pretty tight in here. All right, so that looks pretty good. All right, so just like you would do with any surface, you're going to take your squeegee and, starting from the center, just kind of work your way out and make sure there are no bumps, bubbles, or folds. And you want to be sure that your transfer's down relatively tight. I'm not pushing it really hard because you don't want it to stick any tighter than it has to, especially when you're pulling it off. All right, I feel like yeah, it's fine. Let's say it's a little closer on the right side than the left, but it'll be okay. So, have you guys ever worked on glass before? So my plan is to do all of the words in white. These lines I'm also going to do in white, and I'm going to do just a little blue heart because they're boys. Why not? So I'm going to take my chalk paste and give it a good stir. We've been using white a bit lately for our spring projects with Easter and St. Patrick's Day lately. So this is still pretty nice. Don't really need to add any water to it. Want it to be about the consistency of sour cream. A little bit thicker, but I think it's going to be okay. It's a tiny little project. And then the blue that I'm using is an older color called Morning Sky, which is no longer available. We have a couple things coming out soon that are very similar. There are a lot of products right now in my online store that are saying sold out. They actually are sold out, and we have reordered, and we're waiting for them on a barge in California, some harbor in California. It's kind of maddening, but we're doing the best we can. Okay, so there we have our paste already. And I'm going to need one for the white, and I think I'm going to use my multi-tool, the tiny squeegee on this end for the heart. The rest of it I'll do with the mini squeegee. So, you did not chalk in a mason jar today. I'm proud of you. I should have you come and teach my lives sometime. That would be fun. You guys, we could take turns, all you locals. So if you're just popping in, be sure to say hello. I know Leslie and Cindy are here, but I'm not sure about anybody else. So I'm scooping up some white chalk paste, and you're just going to spread this all over your design, much like you would if you were buttering toast. Just cover all of the areas where you can see the glass showing through. You don't have to worry about all the way around the edges or anything like that, because it only is going to go through the areas that have the screen in them. So these transfers can be used over and over again. The company will tell you eight uses on average, but I have used them much more than that with no problem for the most part. I've had a few that were exceptions to that rule, but I've had some, like my vintage truck, I must have used it 24 times at least, and it's still going. Still going. So I'm going to go in and grab some of my blue. There's not much in this jar, and just grab that little heart there, cover that, and scrape off the excess, and that'll go right back in the jar. And we're going to do the same with the white. Just scrape off all of the excess white. There's very, very little chalk used on our projects because most of it gets scraped right back off. You want to have a nice thin coat of chalk. So this is water soluble, and if I decide I want to change the picture or I want to change what it says on it, I'll just take it right to the water and wash it off. It comes right off. Gotta scrub it just a little bit. All right, now the big peel and reveal. Look at you, Leslie. Oh my gosh, I'll look at those in a little bit. She's showing me her projects. I love that. Post them on the group. So here we go. We're just going to pull this up nice and easy. Try not to keep pulling from the corner. As soon as you can grab it from the center, the better. Got a little spot right there I need to fix. And a little spot right there too. All in all, it looks pretty good though. Cindy, no! Alright, I'm going to try to dry this a little bit. I'm going to be very careful though because it is glass and my heat tool gets super hot and I don't want to crack the glass. So we'll just do this a little bit. And I'll show you how to fix that little smear that I have. I'll even show you up close. Oh, don't be scared, Cindy. How would if I let you pick the project? How would that be? All I can say is a lot of people are afraid to go live, and I've always been behind the camera, so being in front of the camera is really different for me. Getting more used to it than I used to be though. There's days though if I'm like really tired or stressed out or something and I'm like, oh my gosh, I was terrible, but it's alright, we're all friends. So this is called the detail tool that I'm going to use to fix these little smears. I'm going to bring this up a little bit closer so you can see. So look right down here at the end of this line. There's a little bit of a like extra paste that bled through. So I'm just going to clean that. Just scrape it off with my little pick at the end of this tool. This works so well. And then I'll blow all that little bit of chalk dust off. I've got a little bit right here. I thought they had it down pretty tight, but it wasn't as tight as I thought. Okay, that's better. So yeah, this has this little pointy tool. It's kind of like a dental pick, I think. Got a little cover for it. Some people use this to like grab the corner of their transfer when they're trying to pull it off too, but I mostly use it for scraping up little mistakes like that. And this end has a very, very small squeegee on it that you could use for that heart or any other small piece that you have. So another mistake that I'm noticing right here is that the chalk at the top of the F isn't quite connected to it going around the side. So we have something called a chalk marker. Let me see if I can grab the white one. I know you're in here. There it is. So this is something also that is in my shop, and I haven't used it a ton, but when it comes to fixing things, it's perfect. I'm just going to grab a piece of paper, make sure that it's flowing. Kind of have to prime these by tapping them up and down a few times. When you first get them, you have to do it quite a few times actually, so don't be surprised if that happens. Just keep tapping. Let's see if I can get the dust off. And I'm just going to fill in that area where, oh my gosh, it's perfect, where it didn't quite connect. And that is as easy as it is. So, oh, thank you. I'm a natural. No, I am not. I'm actually kind of a shy person by nature. But, so what do you think? Is this something that you would do on a picture frame? You can also do designs on the outer edges, on your frames. You can do so many things with this. So that is my my quick and easy project for tonight. I hope you enjoyed. If you like Dibs on Forever, there is a link in the description of this video that will lead you right to my my website, where you can take a peek at all of the things that I used tonight, including the chalk paste and the transfer. I think that was all that I had on there. Maybe a squeegee. But if you click on that link and you already have white paste, you just take it out of your cart. One of the things I wanted to mention about my shop that is really cool lately, and something new, is that when you're ordering, you can also order a catalog. You can order a catalog. I believe they're $2. So those are nice to have. If you are a member of Club Couture, though, don't order it because you're getting a free one. You're also getting a free transfer and some chalk paste singles next month. So stay tuned about that. Kadena, hello, hello. So, yeah, that's what I have for you tonight. I've been waiting for my Club Couture transfer to get here. Things have been moving pretty slow in the mail, but I cannot wait. Have you guys, any of you guys, do you have your Club Couture transfer for February? So let me know if you do, because I'm still waiting. I usually get mine a couple weeks before you guys do, so I can plan some projects, but I have an idea what I want to do with it already, and as soon as it gets here, we're going to be playing with that. So if you are not a member of Club Couture already, please check it out on my website. There's all the details in there, but essentially they send you a B-size transfer, which is bigger than the one we use tonight. Every month you get one. 3 chalk paste singles, which is like a big catch-up pack. You get video instructions, you get written instructions on ways that you can use it. We're going to be soon we're going to be showing a video every month with a couple different ways that you can use your transfer, but I try to use them often as well. So you also have special deals every month. You get reduced flat rate shipping of $4.95 no matter how much is in your order. What else do we get? There's always good surprises with that. So if you're not in that club, make sure you join. So that is what I have for you tonight. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I will be back on Monday. I've got lots and lots of things to paint this weekend. If you are not in my VIP group yet, be sure to write VIP in the comments so that I can send you an invitation so that you can see my VIP only bundles and specials and my local events. I would love to have you there. Have a wonderful evening. Have a great night, and I'll see you again probably on Monday, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.